Hi everyone, welcome on in. How y'all doing?
Mwah.
What? Okay. Um, let me move chat in front of me so that I can not feel like I'm looking off at the side.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Wah. Hi Connie, hi Copy, hi Annalise, hi LZ,
Mwah.
hi Demu. Wah. Hi Snowy, hi Lulu, and hi everyone
Mwah.
who's lurking. Wah,
Mwah.
wah,
Mwah.
wah. Okay. Guess what, chat? I've updated a few small things, and I'm gonna keep working on it off stream. Wait, what was? Oh, was you in the eyes? Hi, Jen. I might have missed you. I apologize. Hi, Sophia, Juniper. Um, anyone else that I missed? Oh, hi, Orchid. Ah, cutie. Ah. So guess what? Ah. I'm working on making my Sneck Studio setup better so that I'm more comfortable using it more often. Um and in preparation of the subathon. Things I worked on today were that you might have seen my face, my facial expression get angry there. Um so something I haven't quite figured out yet in the Sneck Studio is like expression triggers with your face. Everything in Sneck Studio is just like by default um ARKit, nothing else, or MediaPipe, whatever. Um but I like my automated expressions. And while I can't just do it with I probably could do it with my eyebrows. I haven't figured it out yet. I did give a random chance of when you redeem brick, um I'll just be angry. Another thing I did is I gave my
Mwah.
throwables the ability to have a percent chance on the sound so that it's not every single time. Like for the LZ plush, sometimes it won't go wah. That way I'm not constantly, there, see, that one didn't do it. That way I'm not constantly saying wah. um,
Mwah.
oh, and the bit redeems are no longer violent. And in fact, they don't even affect my model anymore. So that, it's kind of funny. I'm gonna do a test one for you all. Um, let's say I got 100 bits just now. There, see, I'm not being violently thrashed around or bleeding, but it's like you're stacking them on my head and my horns are holding them in. So that's exciting. For me anyway. You like that? Good. Now I'm more prepared to receive bits for the subathon. Also, hi Maury, welcome on in. How you doing? I even like made it so that it scales down the amount that throws depending on how big the donation is so that we're not there forever. Hi Kat, welcome on in. I'm doing pretty good. I'm just a little sleepy because it's snowing outside and that always makes me want to stay in bed. But how are you doing? Finally had a cup of coffee and peeled yourself off the couch. You're also very sleepy? Yeah. I wanted to stay in bed today, but I'm trying to build up my streaming endurance. I feel like you need more coffee. I should probably get more caffeine, actually. I made an herbal tea just now for stream, which was probably a mistake. But it's okay, I also have sugar. You're good, you're just getting your day started with your cat and some art. How are you? Hi, everyone. Doing pretty good. I'm excited to work on plushies today. Probably work on the cookie plushie more. I could work on Lulu, but I don't know. My brain is like, cookie's almost finished. We should finish that. Did I see that you stayed in VR for a solid 7.5 hours? I don't know how you do that, Copy. I can't stay in VR for more than an hour. Also, hi, Layton. I don't think I greeted you yet. Welcome on in. And hi, Star. Welcome on in. How's everyone doing today? New heart emote? Ooh, is it new? Oh, that's cute. I like that. You get distracted making stuff, you guys. Hyperfixation, go burr. Yeah, but what about, like, headset fatigue or something? But I do absolutely get getting fixated on making stuff. I think a lot of us here are like that. Last night's when I did most of this next studio improvements for my setup. Maybe. LZ made a meme last night. Actually, can I show that meme, LZ? I love it. I don't know if you want it shown on stream or not. But it's really cute. And the fact that you ran it through a real VCR to get the effect, so I know it's authentic. That's really good. I know I saved it. Where did it go? You can send it too. It'd help if I organize things by date modified. Here we go. I found it, I think. All right, chat. Look at this. It's adorable. Does this automatically... Yeah, it does. It's got the
What?
audio. Wait, does it? I can't hear it, but you can hear it.
What? What? What?
Sorry for skilling it during the video. that kind of made it funnier, though. I was just trying to crop it, and then it's like, oh, you want to crop it but keep it the same size? It's like, no. That last one was good, right? Here, let me play it again, because,
What?
because I didn't get to hear half of it.
What?
Wow.
What?
What? 4% gets me every time. Also, yeah, Elsie put that through a real
Mwah.
VCR to get the authentic like distortion effect. It's beautiful. Fun little experiment, yeah. Dedication, yeah. It's so nostalgic too. Negative 60% while sound plays backwards. Wide Elsie. But yeah, even if it's just doing something that's of our own interest, it's very easy to get absorbed in creating something. Ooh, that's pretty good. I got a new tea. It's orange spice. It's not bad. Okay. I don't think there's anything new to report. Other than I put the follow goal up here, because we're getting close to 1500. So I figured I'd have that. Just on the chat screen, though. Alright, let's get to blendering, shall we?
Mwah.
I'm gonna move chat over here. Get Blender up. That's me. I was tweaking something on my model before stream. There we go. There's Cookie. Alright, we have several things to finish up here. We gotta make the tail real. Double the cuteness. What do you mean, who's cute? You sigh and you have to remind me. I'm being silly. But thank you. Let's see. The tails here are currently on the hair texture. Do I want to leave them there? I mean, I guess so. I need to figure out where they would fit. I did not plan for them. There is space, though, I think. I could make space. Also, apparently, left gaps in this. Don't know how or why. So what if we just... These are so randomly ordered. Hi Effie, how you doing? There we go. Tail fits right in there. And I think that works because of the simple texturing we're going to be doing. Which is basically just painting the end white.
Model change requests.
Oh, you want me to be chibi? Okay. I can do that. Small char. Alright. There, happy? Putting maple on my head? That'd be cute. Oh, that explains why the music's so quiet. I had it turned down on OBS a little bit. It should be better. Oops. Why is it affecting that? Oh, that's why I thought there were gaps there. Because I was missing an object when I selected them. I was gonna say, I didn't think I left gaps. Here we go. Now I gotta sort all this out again. Right? There we go. Right.
Chartute.
Copy, you're cute. You can so spell. It's so cute. Alright, there's the end of the tail. I want to make a few changes up here as well. This should be thicker and less pointed. Hello, Luna. Luna Lycon. Welcome on in. Hmm. Chat, I'm so excited for my subathon. I keep thinking about it. Every morning I wake up, I'm like, this is gonna be so much fun. I've always wanted to do one. So excited for me, thank you. I kind of want to make the, like, little cylinder that holds these together. Hi, Bunny. Welcome on in. How you doing?
Hi.
What are you bonking for? You're taking a break from art class to do Blender. Amazing. Chat, what were we talking about earlier? Us creative types, we can't stop.
Mwah.
This particular silly little project tickles your brain. You want to know if it's possible. Possible. Yeah. No, that's real. No, we were just talking about that because I was updating my Sneck Studio thing yesterday. And LZ was freaking processing her meme through an actual uh blah, 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 words through an actual videotape player, recording it on videotape and then capturing it back. Yeah, VHS. Right? I was showing it off earlier. Did I delete the source or did I leave it in there? I think I deleted it. Whoops. Anyway. Notably Pog. Very true. Also true. Do I need a new command for that? Call Pog.
Such distant stars just sub it.
Distant Stars, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Call Pog. Sure, true. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of works. Okay. Let's get the mouth on here. I think that's the last, like, major detail we need. So how we're gonna do the mouth is a little more complex than what we did for LZ. Because they want stop motion style mouth. So I'm going to copy this plane, move it forward a bit. Thank you for the head pats. I'm gonna separate this for now. Call that mouth. And we need a new material. That's gonna be a cutout. Okay. Project that to view. I want new image. 512 is the size. Well, no, actually it needs to be bigger because we're doing multiple frames. I don't know how many I'm making at the moment, but we'll just go ahead and... We'll just go ahead and leave room for 8 at 256. And then we might want to change that. Actually, no. Changed my mind. Okay. 2D cursor can be up here. I'll select this. I'll scale it down to about that size, I think. And the first frame, we'll just make this standard closed mouth. So I get that color, paint hard, and then like that. It's pretty good. Could be slightly better. I liked it better the first time. Down a little bit, and then I can get this. Hold on. There we go. Kind of. A little too long. It's such an important detail, you know? Hi, Connie. Cookie Mouth achieved. Yeah, current project. Replacing CPU cooler fans with another type of fan. Thermal right fans only lasted a couple years. Huh. I am not self-aware of things enough to like know what brand of what I have. I've, I built it once based on price and then I'm done. Whoa. Why does it have to be all choppy because I zoomed in? Okay. I think that mouth works, right? Mm-mm. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Now that we got that one in, that's the most important mouth right there. Now what we do is we duplicate this and then move it over. Then we can make a new frame. Hide the old one. And there we go. So the next step is we gotta make the vowel sounds for talking. You can see them over here. And then we'll have to make like basic smile and stuff as well. Smile, sad, surprise. So the first one is the A. Looking so cute. Thank you. How are you doing today, Distant Stars? Oh, I'm having a little bit of trouble getting the consistency of this line size. Do I want to keep the :3 mouth for the A? Like, actually, I feel like I'm gonna need examples
Model
here.
change requests.
You want charcoal? Okay, fair enough. Good psych and therapist sessions both. Nice. Thank you for the head pats. I appreciate it. Okay, what if we do... No. Mm. Big lurk, but have a good one. Okay. Thank you for swinging by. Okay, how does that look next to the other one? Hmm. These are going to be harder than I thought. Mostly because I'm trying to do them without a reference. I think I'm going to go through and get as many as I can, and then, go back and fix them. Actually, I wonder if, it'd look better if I filled in this space here, but with, like, a different color. Wow, snowy cute. Alright, next one is I. Eh. And then you. Then E. Okay, distant stars. Have a good one. Thanks for swinging by. Last one's the O. Okay. We'll stop there and test it. So you can see the idea of what we're going for here. I've done this with a couple other models. But basically, I had to duplicate the mesh several times. One for each frame, because I'm limited to the VRM format, and I don't know how to do... Theoretically, I should be able to do this by moving the thing. Hold on. I haven't tested this since, we kind of worked it out. But I'm used to just, like, using blend shapes to hide each frame we're not using inside the head. And the frames are separate panels. But the ideal way to do it is a way that I don't know how to do inside this plugin. But it'd be like grabbing the material value. And I forget what we talked about. You think there's a couple ways? Yeah. I remember we were discussing this another day of using the material value thing and moving that. But I forget the details. It's like text coordinates. You forgot what it's called. You can check quickly. We can try it. It didn't display properly in Blender. Yeah, that's why I've never been able to really use it. It's kind of a underdeveloped feature here. So I've always ended up just I gotta make the I gotta do it in this view so I can easily select. So the basis, you select this one and then the inverse, and you can just hide everything inside the head. Where's my 3D cursor? I need that to be upward. There we go. Grab that. And then, yeah. We're just, why is... No, I don't want you. I want everything but you. Oh, mirror selects on, that's why. Okay, that's all hidden there. Then I select the next one. And grab this one and bring it out. Ooh, the scale is gonna be weird because of... And think about that. Because I'm also stretching the snoot and it's inheriting that. It's trying to be really silly. Maybe if I do all of them before I do basis, maybe that would help. Why can I not even see this one. I could just not move this note. Let's try working on it in the inverse order. Rawr.
Break time.
It's break time already? I don't wanna. Oh, I want them all to be the base is hidden. And then just pull them out for each one. This would be completely backwards. I know what I can do. Hide them all. Oh, not in this one. On basis. And then... Oh, I couldn't see that one because this one's not moving with the preview. Okay. I'll figure this out once I'm back from break. I'm gonna get up and stretch, maybe refuel my tea. I'll be back in a little bit. It should be the setting main text ST in the blend shape materials spot.
Mwah.
Yeah, I think I remember that. We could try that, or try to figure out how to set that up. There were 4 variables I needed to set up here, right? In the blend shape proxy. I pick the material, and then I add 4 properties. And then I decide, yeah, I forget where we talked about it. But first 2 numbers are tiling scale, and the other 2 are offset. So for what you're doing, it might be 4, 4, and then the next 2 numbers are the tile position. I see. Gotcha. Well, we can experiment. Rawr! Rawr! Okay, I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, chat, we're back. Okay. Before I end up setting this up my usual way, let's see if we can get these properties figured out. Property name. Oh, it lets me select it here. So that was main texture ST. And then it has 4 properties to it. So theoretically, we could go .25, 0.25, and then we would increment by 0.25. And then
Router.
leave that one at 0. I don't know, I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this. Oh. Rawr! There you go. What's up, hi builder? How you doing? Really? Am I a cute girl streaming? What if you're a cute girl in my chat? Yeah, it's kind of confusing not being able to see it. Yeah. Like, is there really no way to preview this? Like... I guess let's just see. Yeah, it doesn't change anything. So I don't know. I mean, like, theoretically, I could export it and then see the result. If I get the numbers right. Do we want to try that? I picked the material, I picked the property name, and then I set a bunch of stuff here. You don't have to help, LZ, but if you want to help out and test some things for me to give me more accurate information, I'd appreciate it. Okay, this is going to be really scuff because half of this model is not rigged. But I'm going to export it just as a test, okay? And then we're going to switch to... Wait, what did I put that? Put that on just the A, so that should trigger pretty frequently. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Give you a couple minutes to make a scuffed demo. Okay. I'm still going to switch to this export just to see if it did anything at all. Because the way I remember it, I couldn't even get it to do anything. Hello? Ooh. Wait, is that moving the texture? It is, I think. A little bit. Or is that just the blend shape moving the thing? Okay. Let's, the nose is flying off, I know. Like I said, this isn't rigged yet. So what if I tried the other option you said is like, make the first two properties 4? Also, the size of my texture is not ideal for this. Hi, Winterfin. Welcome on in. Let's see. What if we increase these values? It is really silly that I can't preview it, but the fact that I know it is possible, I think, to do this. I know, it's cursed. Don't look at it. Okay. With that number changed, how does this look? Oh. Why is it scaling like that? So it's not moving over the way I want, it's... I guess that's because I made value 1 and value 2 the same. So I think the first two values determine the scale of it almost. Which is interesting. Might be what tiling really means. Alright, let's try this then. Leave those at 1 and see if the third value moves it over at all. Hold on. I'm losing track of my windows here. There we go. Okay. Ooh. That's closer to what I want. It's almost getting over there. But it's like smoothly scrolling. So the other issue I'm gonna be having here is wait, let me see what happens when I make it a binary. Let's see if that applies to the material value or not. Yeah. Same thought. That
Right.
won't look great for the squishing of the snoot, but we can make them separate. Right. Um. Right. Right. Okay. No, it's still. I think it. Wait, unless it didn't finish exporting. I think it ignores the binary though. I think that might just be for the blend shapes. Yeah. I don't. Wait, this feels. It's like it's scaling in the wrong direction again. I don't know how this works at all. I'm gonna admit that. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna go back to my model and I guess approach this with my normal methods for now. Which one was I on? Charcoal? Yeah, I think I was. Hi, Rin. How you doing? Welcome on in. Okay. Well, that was an interesting experiment. LZ, if you find out more, please do let me know. But as of right now, I don't know how to use that. So, let's figure out what we were figuring out with this. How's the modeling going today? Pretty good, pretty good. We're figuring a lot of stuff out. That stretches and then I don't get how I'm supposed to avoid that. Maybe I need to delete the blend shapes for squishing the snoot first. Because now we're having issues of the stretch and squish getting distorted because of my scaling method. Grape cute. Hi. Alright, let's make this simple for ourselves. We can always re-squish the thing later. How you doing, Grape? So we're gonna delete all of these. You're EP? Me too. Me too. Alright. There we go. Easy to scale that out. And this one in for the A. And we just had to go through all these. We'll reassign those later. So I... No, I didn't mean to have that. Everything selected. There's so many cute people here. I know, right? Everyone in chat is cute. You're supposed to get out of bed and do work, but you're here and you're still cozy. I wanted to do that today so bad. I finally convinced your brain to eat lunch, so you're slowly becoming less sleepy. Oh, I think I already read that. But that's good. Thank you for the tea sip. What? Tea good. Alright. A couple more of these. Then we can test again. Want the E. And finally, the O. Oops. Okay. Alright, with this done with my normal method, we can set all these to binary, and they'll just swap out with blend shapes. So, observe. A is that. We got I, U, E, O. That should look pretty good. The hair is still not rigged, but if I export now, you'll all see how the talking is supposed to look. Versus the scuff earlier. So, right. So let me grab that. There. Yeah, look at the mouth. Well, there's some weird clipping. And it's kind of slow for some reason. I think this is due to, the settings in my VTuber software, though. So this will look better with, some tweaking. So I don't know why it's like... Oh! My the snoot is still able to, wiggle back and forth. That's why. It's clipping into the mouth. Easy fix. My rars are so heckin' cute. Rar! I'm gonna go back to my model. I'm gonna go to a different model. What about Charcoal? This one never gets any love. Rar! Rar! Okay, we're almost there with this. The mouth left and mouth right, we just need to make that also apply to, this. Yeah. I'm literally cool now. Covered in ice. Virtually cool. So what if I just made these a little bit further from the snoot? Would that work? Maybe I just remove the snoot wiggle for now. Honestly. And then the smile as well. We're just gonna redo all those once this is merged back with the face. Okay. Well, we got the mouth talking now. I still need to do a few more expressions. One for each VRM expression, and then I'll probably like throw in a basic smile and stuff. But since we're already getting to the point where we're testing things, let's actually finish rigging the rest of this model.
Compliment.
We're gonna have to change the hair rig, lay down some new
Luna
bones and
redeemed
stuff.
compliment.
Hi, Lulu. Lulu, you are so delightfully wonderful every day. You manage to make me smile even though you are having such a difficult time. Um, for those who don't know, Lulu suffers from chronic pain, much like I do. In fact, much worse than I do, I think. And yet, she manages to push on through. Somehow, she's optimistic and hopeful for life, and that's very inspiring for me. Chronic pain does indeed suck. That's so true. I love you too, sweetie. This is adorable. You're adorable, right? Hello, Finn. Welcome on in. Extremely relevant quote. Rawr. Rawr. Amazingly, a lot of these bones are fine with being mostly in their original positions. Well, kind of. So, add one for this. Oh, on the back here, I'd even just had like one bone for each, which is valid. The hair doesn't need to move too much. I feel like I could improve that a little though. Your connection decided to die. Rip. Oh, is Twitch doing that thing again? Twitch might be doing the thing again. Just gotta reload, yeah. Mm-mm. Not the fun kind of exploded. Mm-mm. I'm gonna have to rename all these phones, I just realized. I'm duplicating them haphazardly. It's fine. You actually got it, you think? You can maybe make an image? Sure. I'd be very interested to know how it actually works. Okay. Now I gotta fix the names of all the hair. Let's see. These are fine. But the rest of this is like... Yeah. Kind of worked it up. I'll just erase all these. Not the eye. Oop. Then select these. And we'll go up here, battery name. And then we're doing bones. Set name. New. Hair. And then apply. Okay. Then we name auto left right and then symmetry. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I thought I'd bring this one out for a bit. Also, hi Flora, Flora cute. assuming these are all fine. Wait. Why did I see one that... Oh, these are... Oh, that's fine. There's... There's some duplicate names, but it's only because I capitalized the new ones and not the old ones. Is that fine, or is that gonna give me issues? I don't even know. Hmm. I could just give them a different name for the ones on the sides here. And just to be sure. Oh my gosh, I went through so many selections checking things. Alright, let's try a name that's distinct. Hair, sides. There we go. Oh. There we go. Hi, Artisan. Okay, we could rig the hair next. Right. Okay, Blender 5.0.1 should have the return of the automatic weights. Yeah. Although in this case, this isn't the best use case. But at least it assigns the groups for me. Now I can just go through and be like, yeah, we'll have some there. Some there. That was a quiet psalm.
Rower.
Hey. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Sorry, that was kind of a weak rare. Rare! There you go. Right? Alright, tail is rigged. What else do we need rigged? Clothing's already pre-rigged. Body is rigged. Head is rigged. We need to rig the hair and the ears. And then I think that's it. And the Tamagotchi. So the ears, the hair, the Tamagotchi, and then that'll be pretty well rigged. It failed? Or were you trying to do TTS? Sure, is so cute. She had to make chat special RAR commands so people could stop redeeming it when calling her. Oh, you mean, yeah, it won't trigger the RAR if it's just in your sentence. Although maybe it should. Why don't I just change that? Right? No reason for it not to, I guess. Scan the whole message. There we go. Alright, you have more freedom to get creative with your RARs. Let's rig this real quick. Right? It'll be right. I need to get a silver texture material in here. I don't think I have one. Right? Now you can RAR in style, yeah. I still RAR anyway. Listen, I can't help it. Okay, I don't want to be charcoal anymore. Looking at this one is making me realize that it's not up to date. Or charcoal, I mean. Someone redeem a model change for me. Decide for me. Don't forget Celestial is an option. Still only one RAR per RAR. Sounds like I want to be Celestial. I kind of want to be Celestial. I don't know why I'm in a mood for changing models.
Change requests.
Thank you. Alright.
Compliment.
Right, I still don't have the most updated version in that folder.
Jen Snowflower redeemed compliment. Rower.
Hi, Jen. Jen, you're really cute and sweet and supportive. And fun to play games with and fun to hang out with. And you're one of my very best friends. Jen cute. Right? Okay, I want to figure out how I want to combine these into one object and then make it easier for rigging. well, this all the way down into this object, but so we select these two, these three. Duplicate, back that up. Oops. Back it up. And then convert to mesh. Join. There we go. That's all one thing now. I can make it a part of this thing too. And then, yeah, we'll have that separate from this. And this, that's fine. Okay. I'm gonna have to change the necklace bones. I mean, that's been a thing from a long time. Chat used to focus on calling me cute a lot. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make redeems to call chat cute. Because chat, you are also cute. Hi Pixel, welcome on in. How you doing today? Have fun calling Anna cute. Also, try not to overwhelm her. She can be overwhelmed by that. You're doing okay? Glad to hear. I'm gonna add third bone here. Yeah, Lulu and Orchid also cute. How did she know? What, that you were here? Maybe it's because you're always here. Yeah, she was just saying it for the sake of saying it. Pretty based. Mm. Wish there was a way to make that more rigid. Guess I could use a less of a gradient here. That should be fine. Well, it looks weird in other ways if I use less of a gradient. So I guess that's a bad idea. Yeah, this is fine. You're not gonna see it much because it's so small. You sent me a thing? Okay. Ooh. Nice. Oh, that looks good. Would you like me to promo you to chat?
It's not done yet.
Not done yet?
It's not
Okay.
done yet. Look. Placeholders.
Oh. Wow, that's very cool. Yeah, I just saw the placeholders. Hi, Cereza. Welcome on in. Cereza cute. How you doing, cutie? Oh, this needs to be the same as that. Right. So I want... move that. And then... there. Should be good. Yeah. Alright, that's all rigged. You're sleepy. That's a mood. It's been kind of the general consensus today. What else is... okay, it's affected by the neck. Okay. Let's see by how much, I guess. So why is this not connected to anything? What is this doing? It's connected to the chest? I don't really want that. It's gotta be connected to the neck. Here we go. You wanna go back to sleep and re-roll the day? Can we all just do that? That's a big mood, yeah. I think we can do that. Since you asked nicely. Roll for a new day, chat. This is all lightly influencing the color. That's interesting. Everything's blue. Why did I make it this way? I guess because it didn't really matter and this was a gift. Okay. So I will just do the same thing on the D ring then. So I want, I think it's 0.2, kind of. Alright, how's that do? That's pretty okay. A little off though, which is kind of annoying. Oh, it's probably that way because I transferred the weights or something. Okay, how do I make it so it doesn't just come off the rails like that, though? Maybe I actually want this to be on this bone, but then... Okay, I'm gonna have to change how the collar is rigged. We should get at least one mulligan a day. Or one mulligan day a week, yeah. I agree. Okay, that's only gonna be on the neck. Let's change the collar as well to be similar.
Break time.
Aw, it's break time already. But I'm having so much fun with chat. Hmm. Okay, does that make that any better? If I pose this now. That's close enough. Okay. Chat, I will return after another break. I'll see you all soon. Alright, I'm back. Thank you, thank you. And hi, Tara, welcome on in. No, wait. There we go. Automatic weights. And we're getting rid of the unnecessary areas. There we go. Guess I could smooth it too. Thank you for the head pats. What's up, hi Willow? How you doing?
Mwah.
Well, you're still sick? Oh no. Rigging this hair is gonna go pretty quickly. And then this model will be basically done. Had to reschedule your therapy? Now you gotta wait another week now? Oh, that sucks. I hate having to reschedule stuff. Yeah, that's really fair. Back to calling me cute. You're dedicated. Oops. Wow. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Leighton. Oops. Ah, right. Hi, Lunk. How you doing? Right. Right. Tired. I've heard that from everyone today. It's just one of those days, I guess.
Compliment.
Orchid Memoria redeemed compliment.
Hi, Orchid. Did you know you're really cute and really small? You're the smallest dragon I know. And you're really dedicated, and I can see you're pulling inspiration from multiple places, and you're driven to do new things. You're just adorable. Orchid cute AF. So true. Everyone here loves Orchid.